manage that at home, and how do we make ends meet, basically. I guess when it comes to managing my time at home, yes, Fred, you're right. The moment the clock strikes 4, I think, that's when the time I start packing my stuff. I really make it a point to go to work early so I can leave early. Just to rewind a bit, 3 years here at ANZ, years prior, I was doing like a 12-hour shift doing the graveyard. And it was a pinnacle, that turning point in my career where I said, I need to strike that balance, to be there for my daughter, not just to see her leave in the morning, because I just got home and about to go to sleep at 6 a.m. and she's going off to school. I said, that's not the life for me. Fast forward, thank you ANZ, thank you family, for giving me this opportunity to work like every normal human being, well, most of us, where I'm now able to actually dedicate, that time and be there for my daughter and see her as she grows up. I feel that not being there is a big crime altogether, given the setup that we have at home. There's no mom. I feel like I married an OFW, overseas Filipino worker, because she's not here. And then, for me, it's really trying to be there at all times. Because the moment I get home, it's all about, okay, let's do your homework. What projects do we have lined up? You have an exam tomorrow, and it's just me and her, and we're like, okay, let's do this. It's really a tag team. And I guess that's a little bit touching on the topic as well, where even if typically we want to say it's the mom who's best, who's really hands-on. I think at the end of the day, it's the roles that we play at home that matters the most, and it's filling each other's shoes whenever needed. It's filling the gap where there is a gap and when there is one, and making sure that you sustain, the family and make sure to keep on pressing and pushing forward. I think that's what's important, and that's how we live our lives, really.
Let's talk about the power of peer support. They always say, behind a successful man is a woman. But we can also say, and especially for Kristen's case, that there's behind a successful woman, such as her, is a man. So then, I'm not going to put you on the spot, but let's talk about the men in your lives. Because I think one of the concerns of your mom was you're never going to get married, you're never going to get a boyfriend, right? So let's get through that. But I guess the next question is around, what role did Coach Chris play in your journey into being one of the top athletes, and at the same time, now a coach for CrossFit?
So Coach Chris is my first and only coach in CrossFit. So he's actually a Filipino who lived in the States and went back to the country. He's actually a financial banker in the States who did CrossFit, enjoyed it, and then eventually wanted to open a box or a CrossFit gym of his own. But then the market was too saturated back in the States. That's why he decided to return back to the country and then start his own box. So that box was in Green Hills. That's where Fred and I met. That's not the box where I am now. So, but that was the box that he started. So Chris, when he went to the country, he wanted to open his gym, but also wanted to be an athlete. But he also wanted to be an athlete. But when he met us and then saw the potential that we can bring to the sport, he decided to step down with his own training and focus on training us to be his athlete, and then eventually ask his business partner to start another gym that's more competitive. And that's where he also taught me how to be a coach aside from being an athlete. So now mentoring me not just as an athlete but also as a coach.
Did at any point give you consideration given that you're a woman? Was there ever such a time or an instance?
Remember that in CrossFit, we tell our athletes or members to leave your ego out the door because so that's the good thing with this sport is that there will always be someone stronger than you whenever you go into the gym. It can be gender does not matter in your strength. So whether male or female, as long as you put in the work, you will be you can be stronger than the person next to you or the person that did it first. So I guess gender was not really something that we see as an issue when it came to doing CrossFit.
So it's same as Steve's point, in particularly in the setting of the workplace, you see the person as a person, you see the skills, you see the talent, you see the potential. Going back to Steve, have we done enough as an organization? No, we do have our metrics around women in management, but you think, I mean, and focusing on the Manila Service Center, have we done enough in terms of, you know, gender equality and being a gender inclusive workplace? If